Good morning, all. In previous lecture, we saw the examples by using Taylor series expansion. So now let us see the Lorentz series expansion. So Lorentz series expansion is given in the form of summation. This notation is for summation from n equal to minus infinity to infinity n from minus infinity to infinity a n z minus a raised to n, and this type of summation with these terms, product of two terms, one is coefficient term, that is a n, and the bracket is z minus a bracket raised to the power is n. So this type of summation is called Lorentz series. So what is the method to expand the or to get the expansion of the given function fz using Lorentz series? So there is a different method to use the Lorentz series formula or Lorentz series this summation formula. So in previous examples for using Taylor series, that there is a fixed formula is given, Taylor series formula, and we just calculate the every terms from that Taylor series formula, that is f a term, f dash a term, f double dash a term, all the three non-zero derivative terms, and we put all these terms in that formula, we get the Taylor series formula. So that is the method, regular straight method to expand the given function by using Taylor series formula. But in this Lorentz series expansion, we have to use the different method because the direct formula is not given for Lorentz series. So summation type, just the summation type term is given. So how to expand the given example by using Lorentz series expansion? Let us see. So if in question paper, if we ask expand the given function, because there are two different series formulae, Taylor series formula and Lorentz series formula, but examples are like the same question nature, that is expand the given function. So if in question paper or in exam, if you ask, the question is like expand the given function fz by using Taylor series expansion, then use the Taylor series formula. And if in question paper the question is like just expand the given function, this type of example is given, just expansion type example. There is no method is explained or no method is mentioned in that question, then use Lorentz series expansion. So this is your hint that if Lorentz series or Taylor series, if both the series are not mentioned in the question, only just the question is like expand the given function, then use Lorentz series. And otherwise, if Taylor series method is mentioned in the question, then use Taylor series formula only. So here the question is like expand the given function fz is given in the region is given in the inequality condition, mod z is less than 1, then mod z is in between 1 to 2, and mod z is greater than 2. So how to expand this given function with this condition? So this type of example we have to expand by using Lorentz series. So here, if a denominator contains the factors more than one factors, then first use the partial fraction method. These are the some steps for this type of particular examples. So here the denominator contains two factors, that is z minus 1, z minus 2. So by using partial fraction method, separate out these two factors as, so take this fz as it is 1 upon z minus 1, z minus 2. So both the z power is 1 1, hence use two constants for two factors. So first constant upon first factor plus second constant upon second factor. This is your first rule from partial fraction method. So such type of partial fraction rule we have seen in previous lectures. So you can see that example also. So a upon z minus 1 plus b upon z minus 2. After cross multiplication we have a into z minus 2 plus b into z minus 1 upon z minus 1 z minus 2. The middle step I have not written here. You also no need to write that method of cross multiplication. Just write the, you can just write the numerator equal to numerator step. So here in numerator the term is a into z minus 2 plus b into z minus 1, and in denominator z minus 1 into z minus 2. So after simplification you can see in that step the denominators will be same, z minus 1 z minus 2 and z minus 1 z minus 2 after cross multiplication. So cancelling these denominators we get the numerator equal to numerator equation as its numerator is 1, so 1 equal to its right side numerator is 8z minus 2 plus bz minus 1. Now put the values of z to get the constant values. So here the linear bracket, the rule is if the linear bracket present on the right side of this numerator equal to numerator equation, then take that linear bracket. Linear means the power of that variable, highest power of that variable should be 1. So here z power is 1, here z power is again 1. So these are your linear factors. Take these linear brackets or linear factors equal to 0 and find the values of z. So z minus 2 equal to 0 gives z equal to 2, z minus 1 equal to 0 gives z equal to 1. Put these z values, two values one by one in this equation we get. Put z equal to 1 here, 1 minus 1 0, 1 minus 2 minus b, that is a value is minus 1. And put z equal to 2, 2 minus 2 0, 2 minus 1 is 1, 1b, that is b equal to 1. Put these constant values here. We have 1 upon z minus 1 z minus 2 equal to minus 1 upon z minus 1 plus b value is 1 upon z minus 2. Now this is your simplified fz. This is your simplified fz by using partial fraction method. Now the method starts for using the Lorentz series expansion. So Lorentz series expansion is, the formula is new, but the method is similar, because in that we use the two formulae. 1 plus x raised to minus 1, this is your expansion formula, and 1 minus x raised to minus 1. So these are the two common formulae we have to use while we solve the example based on the Lorentz series expansion. So this is just your definition of the Lorentz series, but while you solve the examples you have to use this formula. So this is formula. How to remember this? This is your plus sign, this is your minus sign. So plus minus multiplication is minus, and the terms are like plus minus multiplication is minus. So take the alternate plus minus signs. So plus minus x plus x square minus x cube plus x raised to 4. So this is series. So you can write as a dotted lines. And then 1 minus x raised to minus 1 formula is, the terms are same. 1 x power we have to increase. The power of x we have to increase here. X square, x cube, x raised to 4, etc. And the signs are, this is minus sign, this is minus sign, and this minus minus multiplication is plus sign. So all terms should have the plus sign. This hint we have to remember. This is plus, this is minus, so plus minus multiplication is minus. So take the alternate plus minus signs. The terms are same in both the series formulae, and minus minus plus means take the plus sign all over the terms. So these two formulae we have to use while we solve the Lorentz series example. So here by using partial fraction method we simplified this fz as minus 1 upon z minus 1 plus 1 upon z minus 2. Now to use this one of the formulae, the first term is 1 1, and here take this denominator. These are the main steps in this example, Lorentz series example. Take this denominator into numerator. So we have minus 1 z minus 1, or before that you just simplify this by taking this 1 first and then z in the second position, because To use this, we are using, and in the next step we are using this formula. So to use this formula, the first term should be 1 1. So for that, in denominator as it is, first take 1 and then take z at the second position by taking minus sign common from this denominator. So we have minus 1 upon 1 minus z. Take minus sign from denominator, take minus sign common from the denominator, and here we have to take the 2 common, because then only we get here 1. So take, instead of 2, take minus 2 common. So here plus minus 2 common, and in bracket we have, take minus 2 common, so first term will be z upon minus 2, and take this minus 2 common, so we get plus 1 here. So here take minus 2 common, so directly we get plus 1 here. Then simplify minus minus plus and take this denominator in numerator, so 1 minus z raised to power will be minus 1. Then 1 upon minus 2 means minus 1 upon 2, and this is 1, z upon minus 2 means minus z upon 2, so minus z upon 2. This will be in numerator, so it will be, the power will be minus 1. So this is your simplification. So to use this formula, the first term should be 1, and this type of bracket we want 1 plus variable or 1 minus variable, or 1 plus term. 1 plus x means you can apply this formula. These are the general formulae. So 1 plus any term raised to minus 1, or 1 plus any term 1 minus any term raised to minus 1. So instead of x, if you have any term in x or any term in that variable, respective variable from the example, then you can use this 2 formula. So for these 2 formulae we want 1. So hence we first separate out these 2 brackets by using partial fraction method, and then by taking some calculation of common terms, take minus sign common from this denominator, take minus 2 common from this denominator, and take all the terms in numerator, we get the that kind of equations, or you can say the terms, that is 1 plus term raised to minus 1, 1 minus term raised to minus 1. So this will be of this type. So we have to use this formula, 1 minus term raised to minus 1, 1 minus term raised to minus 1. So use second formula for this, for expansion, and 1 minus term raised to minus 1, 1 minus term raised to minus 1. Again use the second formula for the second term. So here, to use this second formula, 1 minus x raised to minus 1, here x value is x value is z. So put here z, then 1 minus, so this is your x value. By comparing 1 minus x raised to minus 1 this with this 1 minus x, so x is your here z by 2. So put here x equal to z by 2 bracket square, z by 2 bracket cube, etc. So use 1 minus x raised to minus 1 formula for this. So for first example, so here if we see this 1 minus x raised to minus 1 formula, compare this formula with 1 minus z raised to minus 1. So here z is your x value, and here z minus 2 is your x value. So put these x values one by one in the second formula. We have the expansion as, first is 1 plus, as minus minus get plus, so all the terms having plus sign. So 1 plus x, that is x value is z. So 1 plus z square plus z cube, etc. Here for first term, the formula will be 1 plus z square plus z cube plus z raised to 4, etc. As the this is your series answer, so you can write 3 terms raised to 3 terms, raised to 3 power terms, or raised to 4 power terms. Then minus 1 by 2 as it is, 1 plus x value is z by 2. So 1 plus x square. X square means z by 2 bracket square plus x cube z by 2 bracket cube, etc. And then simplification, 1 plus z by 2 square means z square by 4, z by 2 cube means z cube by 8, etc. And then simplify this by merging the terms. 1 minus half, this minus half, multiply this minus half to this bracket, we have this minus half, first term is minus half, 1 minus half is half, then z minus z by 4 is 3 by 4 z, then z square minus plus minus z square minus z square upon 8, it will be 7 by 8 z square. So merge the z term, z square term, z cube term, we get the final answer. So in that, what is the role of Lorentz series expansion? So here, if we have to use this type of this second formula, 1 minus x raised to minus 1, this is the important necessary condition. So if we use 1 minus x raised to minus 1 formula, so that mod x, what is the term here, its mod term should be less than 1. This is the condition, basic condition. So here, this condition you have to remember that mod z, if mod z means here we have taken the other variable. If 1 minus z raised to minus 1 is there, then mod z should be less than 1. This is the important. So whenever we use this formula or this expansion formula, that 1 minus term, that term, mod term should be less than 1. So here we have to check that. Then only we can use this formula or this expansion formula. So here 1 minus z term is there. So 1 minus z raised to minus 1. So here in given example, in the region is given mod z is less than 1. So for first part, mod z is less than 1 means already the condition is satisfied for using 1 minus x raised to minus 1 formula. So this formula we have to use if the condition is mod x less than 1. And this formula we apply for 1 minus z raised to minus 1. So the conversion will be mod z should be less than 1. And this condition, this necessary condition is already given in the example. So condition is satisfied for this 1 minus z raised to minus 1. So here mod z is less than 1 is given already in the example. So condition is satisfied. So we use 1 minus x raised to minus 1 formula for expansion of this first term. Then for second term, if we use 1 minus x raised to minus 1 formula for this expansion for this second term, then mod z by 2 should be less than 1. So here add, as mod z is less than 1, mod z by 2 should be less than 1. So how to we take the calculation of this? This should be there, mod z by 2 less than 1. So how we get the condition? The condition is given is only mod z less than 1. So we want 2 number in this condition, and the condition is given only this. It doesn't contain 2 number. So we have to introduce 2 number with this given condition in the example, so that we can prove this condition mod z by 2 less than 1. Because to have the expansion of this second term, we want mod z by 2 less than 1. This is your necessary condition. That term, second term, its mod should be less than 1. So here second term is z by 2. So mod z by 2 should be less than 1. So here we have to prove this condition. So for that, in given example, it is given that only mod z less than 1. 2 number is not there or not present in the given condition. But to prove this, we want 2 number. So how to get 2 number with this given condition? As mod z is less than 1, of course it is less than 2. Now we have introduced 2 number here. So mod z less than 1, only this condition is given, and we introduce 2 as mod z less than 1 is there. So of course it is less than 2 because 2 number is larger than 1 number. Now take this first and third condition, that is mod z less than 2. Then take this 2 on left side, mod z by 2 less than 1. Hence we proved that mod z by 2 less than 1, and we use this formula for expanding 1 minus z by 2 raised to minus 1. So here this is important. Given that only mod z less than 1 and we have to prove mod z by 2 less than 1. So we have to introduce 2 number in this condition. So how we introduced here? Mod z less than 1, it is of course less than 2 also. Then take first and third condition, that is mod z less than 2. Take this 2 on left side, mod z by 2 less than 1. So this is, we have proved the condition, and then we use this second formula. So this is your method to expand the given example or given function fz by using Lorentz series expansion. In Lorentz series expansion means these are your series formulae. These formulae we have to use, and for using this formulae, for use of this formula, this condition should be satisfied. And in every example, we have to satisfy this condition, and then we have to use this formula. Next condition given is 1 less than mod z less than 2. So here fz is same, minus 1 upon z minus 1 plus the function fz is same. The condition is only different, that for this condition we have to expand this given function fz. So the function fz is same. By using partial fraction, separate out these two factors from denominator as this. So no need to write again this partial fraction steps. So write this fz as it is, equation number 1. So we have this fz equal to minus 1 upon z minus 1 plus 1 upon z minus 2. Then take these denominators in numerator. Then only we can use this one of the formula. So this is the general step, that we have to take the denominator factors in numerator. So minus 1 as it is. So here, to have one number at the first position plus one number at the first position we want, because otherwise we can't use this formula. So we want first one number at the first position. So to have one number at the first position, take z common. Here in this example, we want plus 1 at the first sequence. If we take common minus sign, so we have minus 1 upon, take minus sign common, but it is wrong. How it is wrong? I will show you. So minus 1 upon minus sign take common, 1 minus z. Then take this minus will be plus. So 1 minus z raised to minus 1. So to use 1 minus x raised to minus 1 formula, this mod term, mod x should be less than 1. So for use of this formula to this example, to this term, the mod z should be less than 1. This condition should be satisfied. But in the example, it is given that 1 less than mod z less than 2. That is, it is given that mod z, if we consider this first 2, mod z is greater than 1. So condition is not satisfied because condition is given in the reverse. 1 less than mod z, that is mod z greater than 1 is given. So, and if we take common minus sign from this denominator, and by taking this denominator on numerator 1 minus z raised to minus 1, so for applying this formula we want mod z, this second term mod z should be less than 1. But in the given example the condition is given like this, mod z is greater than 1. So this condition is not satisfied, this condition fails, hence it is the minus sign. If we take the minus sign common, it doesn't work. So we have to use the another calculation. Hence this is important. We can't take minus sign common because this mod z less than 1 condition is not satisfied. The given condition is mod z greater than 1. Hence we can't take minus sign common. So we have to take, we have to consider the another calculation, or we have to take z common. So take z common. Then in bracket we have 1 minus 1 by z. By taking z common, here z common, then we have remaining as 1. Then minus 1 upon z. If we multiply this z to this bracket, we get z minus 1. Z into 1 z minus z, z cancel, we get minus 1. So take z common, we have 1 minus 1 by z. Then take, consider this first term only. Now minus, keep this minus 1 by z as it is. Take this bracket in numerator, 1 minus 1 by z raised to minus 1. The power will be minus 1. When we take this denominator on numerator, the power will be here 1. So it will be minus 1. Then this function is like 1 minus x raised to minus 1. And to use this formula, we want mod x less than 1. And here x value is here 1 by z. So to use this formula for this term, 1 by z, mod 1 by z should be less than 1. So we have to prove this. Once you prove that mod 1 by z less than 1, then and then only we can use this formula for this term. So how to prove this 1 by z less than 1? By using given condition. So given condition is 1 mod z less than less than mod z less than 2. So how to prove this condition from this given condition? So take only first one, because 2 number is not contained in this condition. So take 1 less than mod z. If you take this z on left side, we get, or take in reverse order, mod z greater than 1. So we want less than inequality, and here we have from given condition greater than inequality. So we have to take the reciprocal, and if you take the reciprocal, so reciprocal of z is 1 by z, reciprocal of 1 is 1 by 1, that is again 1. If we take the reciprocal in the inequality condition, then the inequality will be changed. So this is the important step, that from given condition we have the mod term will be should be on left side. Hence I have taken like this. The given condition is 1 less than mod z, but the mod term is on left side. So hence I have taken only mod term on the left side. So mod z is greater than 1. But here we want mod 1 by z, and we have mod z. So take reciprocal, and for while we take the reciprocal of this inequality condition or inequality equation, we have the inequality is changed. That is greater than inequality should be less than when we take the reciprocal. Hence from the given first condition 1 less than mod z or mod z greater than 1, by taking reciprocal we proved the condition mod 1 by z less than 1, mod 1 by z less than 1. Then we use this 1 minus x raised to minus 1 formula for 1 minus 1 by z raised to minus 1. You can apply this general formula for this because we proved that this second term, its mod is less than 1, and this we proved from the given condition. So remember this. So minus 1 by z as it is, mod 1 by z is less than 1 from the given condition, and now apply the formula, and the formula is 1 minus x raised to minus 1, 1 plus x square plus x cube, etc. So 1 plus, here x value is 1 by z, 1 plus x square, that is 1 by z square, plus x cube, that is 1 by z cube, etc. Then minus 1, then for the second term. Now let us see the second term calculation. So here z minus 2 is there. If you take and we want, for using this formula, we want plus 1 at the first position. So for having 1 at the first position, if you take minus 2 common, then in bracket z upon minus 2 plus 1, it will be 1 upon minus 2 means minus 1 by 2. Sorry, take minus 2 common. So here minus 2 common, so z upon minus 2 plus 1. So 1 upon minus 2 means minus 1 by 2, and this you can take as 1, z upon minus 2 means 1 minus z by 2. So here minus 1 by 2, and take this bracket on numerator, 1 minus z by 2 raised to minus 1. Now this term is similar to this formula, 1 minus x raised to minus 1, and here x is value is z by 2. So we have to prove that for applying this formula, the mod x should be less than 1, and this formula we have to apply here. So mod z by 2, here x value is z by 2, so mod z by 2 should be less than 1. So this condition we have to prove. Once you prove this condition, then you can use this formula, or you can apply this formula to this second term, 1 minus z by 2 raised to minus 1. So here the given condition is 1 less than mod z less than 2. This is the given condition in example, and we want two number to prove here. So take this second part, mod z less than 2. As mod term is on left side, so no need to reverse the condition, because in this first condition the mod term is on RHS. To prove the general condition, we want mod term on left side. So here, by considering this second part, mod term is on left side, so no need to reverse the condition. So here mod z is less than 2. If you take this 2 on left side, it will be mod z by 2 less than 1. So directly we prove mod z by 2 less than 1. Hence we can use this 1 minus x raised to minus 1 formula with this condition, mod x less than 1, to this term 1 minus z by 2 raised to minus 1. Here x value is z by 2, and mod x should be less than 1, that is mod z by 2 should be less than 1, and this we proved from the given condition. As consider this second part, mod z less than 2, take this 2 on left side, we get mod z by 2 less than 1. So we proved this condition. Now apply this formula. So here minus 1 by 2 as it is, 1 x value is z by 2. So 1 plus x square, that is z square by 4, plus x cube, that is z cube by 8, etc. Now multiply this minus 1 by z to this bracket, we get this term. Multiply this minus 1 by 2 to this bracket, we get, and merge, take this minus 1 by 2 first, then minus 1 by z, so here this is the wrong step. We can't merge the two terms because here 1 upon z and the z is in numerator. So this is your Lorentz expansion of given f z. by using the given condition or by using the 1 minus x raised to minus 1 formula. Again the condition is given different for the same function fz. So by using partial fraction method, separate out these factors, we get this fz. So directly consider this fz minus 1 upon z minus 1 plus 1 upon z minus 2 plus 1 upon z minus 2. Already we have done the calculation of partial fraction method to the first condition or first part, in the first part. So directly take this fz. Then condition is given as mod z greater than 2. Now if you take z common, so we have 1 upon minus 1 upon 1 minus 1 by z, and take this 1 minus 1 by z in numerator, so 1 minus 1 by z raised to minus 1. Now show that this 1 by z, mod 1 by z should be less than 1. So here given condition is mod z greater than 2. But we don't want this 2 number, because to apply the formula to this first part, we don't want this 2 number, and this 2 number is given, this condition is given in the example, but we want this condition. So again we have to introduce 1 number in this given condition, as mod z is greater than 2, this is given, and again extra take, as this mod z is greater than 2, obviously it is greater than 1. So because we don't want this 2 number to prove this, we want 1 number, hence we introduce this 1 number here. Mod z is greater than 2, obviously it is greater than 1. So now consider mod z greater than 1. Now take the reciprocal, we have inequality changed. So 1 upon mod z, mod 1 upon z less than 1. So condition is proved. We use 1 minus x raised to minus 1 formula to apply on this. So here x value is 1 by z. So apply this minus 1 upon z as it is, 1 plus x, that is 1 by z, plus x square 1 by z square, plus x cube 1 by z cube, etc. Then here take z common. We want only 1 plus 1 number at the first position. So if you take minus 2 common, we get plus 1, but condition is not satisfied here. So for example, take this, take minus 2 common, so it will be z upon minus 2 plus 1. So we have minus 1 upon 2, and in bracket z upon minus 2 plus 1 means 1 minus z upon 2. Take this on numerator, so minus 1 by 2, 1 minus z by 2 raised to minus 1. Now to apply 1 minus x raised to minus 1 formula to this, we have to prove z by 2, mod z by 2 should be less than 1. And the given condition is mod z greater than 2. This is the given example condition. Given example condition. So to have this condition from this given condition, we can't get this this condition we have to prove, and this is given. From this condition, just we can prove that mod z by 2 greater than 1, but we want mod z by 2 less than 1. Hence this condition is not satisfied if you take minus 2 common. Hence we have to use the another calculation, that take z common, because condition is not satisfied by taking minus 2 common. So take z common, then in bracket 1 minus 2 by z, take this bracket on numerator, and if you prove this 2 by z, mod 2 by z less than 1, then you can apply 1 minus x raised to minus 1 formula on this term. So here x value is 2 by z. So mod 2 by z should be less than 1. This we have to prove. The condition is mod z greater than 2. To prove this, that is 2 will be on numerators and z will be on denominator. This we want to prove. So take this z, or this calculation is easy. We have from the given condition mod z greater than 2, and we have to prove mod 2 by z less than 1. So how to prove? Here the mod term should be on left side. So this, see, this condition is satisfied. This step, mod term should be on left side. If you take this 2 on left side, so mod z by 2 greater than 1. But we want 2 on numerator and z on denominator. So take the reciprocal. If you take this reciprocal, z by 2 reciprocal is 2 by z. And this greater than inequality changed to less than. So less than 1. So hence we proved this condition. So how to get mod z greater than 2? Take this 2 on left side and then take reciprocal, we get the condition. This is the important step. Now apply 1 minus x raised to minus 1 formula to this. Here x is 2 by z. So apply 1 by z as it is 1 plus x, that is 2 by z, plus x square, that is 4 by z square, plus x cube, that is 8 by z cube. Simplify by multiplying minus 1 by z to this bracket, 1 by z to this bracket. We have these all terms, and cancelling some terms and merging the terms. Minus 1 by z square plus 2 by z square is 1 by z square, minus 1 by z cube plus 4 by z. So 4 minus 1 is 3 by z cube. Denominators are same, so just take the calculation of numerator only. Plus 8 minus 1, so 8 minus 1 is 7, 7 by z raised to 4. So this is your expansion of given function fz, this function, by using these 3 conditions. So this is your Laurent example. The next examples we will see in next lecture. Thank you.